Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Mambo Talks, where we go help answer some of the most frequently asked questions about Mambo Merge. If you don't know, Mambo Merge is one of the fastest growing apps for document generation needs within the App Exchange, so feel free to download a copy of it today if you haven't already done so. We welcome back Cynthia, our resident speaker here. Welcome, Cynthia.
Hi, how are you doing today, Jessie?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Just another beautiful day here in the SoCal area.
Same.
Awesome. So if you're not familiar with the show style, we do go ahead and ask some of the most frequently asked questions or questions from existing Mambo Merge users or potential users that may be interested, and we hope help provide information that can at least spark up a conversation. So if you haven't done so already, feel free to like and subscribe for us to continue creating some of this content, or at least give us an idea of what is beneficial or not. And we'll go ahead and have that within the comments below. But as always, we go ahead and just jump right into the segment. There's no like in between. We're not trying to sell you something or try to, kind of throw you off the rails and kind of make you watch a 30-segment sponsored video of some sort, which is go right to the nitty gritty and stuff. So we're going to put Cynthia on the spot one more time. But this time we kind of took a little different approach. So what we want to do is go ahead and kind of take a few steps back and just answer some of the basic fundamentals. In order, when you start learning to use something new, you have to familiarize with the lingo, or at least the terminology. What are the words or the verbiage, or at least the slang in some ways? What are the words and meanings that, how do they play a role? So first and foremost, the first question up here for you, Cynthia, is going to be, what is a Mambo Merge component?
A Mambo Merge component is really just a Lightning Web component. And to give you a bit of understanding of what that is, a Lightning Web component is a UI that we use to customize our Salesforce orgs. Most admins will be familiar. You've been adding and moving components around your record pages using the Lightning App Builder. So the Mambo Merge component, like any other component, we can add it to any page that we need to. We can also, use one of those great features of component visibility. If you want to check out some of our other videos, we do actually show how to use that component visibility to make Mambo Merge appear for, depending on whether the record is at a certain stage or meets a certain criteria, or if you only need a certain user to be able to see the component, just to keep your record pages a little bit more organized. But the main point of the Mambo Merge component is that this is where we're clicking the button to merge. It's also where we are going to find the studio, the support, and the template builder. Those are drop-down options that are on the component. And then with a component, because it's a component, just saying component, we can add more than one to a page. So we can have Mambo Merge galore on there. And how do we let Merge know there's more than one template, or maybe we're using routines? The component itself is, we assign it either the template file ID, or we assign a routine. And once we've set all that up, really, we just find that component on the page, click it, and our merging is already done and simple for us.
Awesome. And for those that may or may not know, and it's something I wanted to kind of share with you, Cynthia, if you kind of keeping an eye with some of the new features coming up for the summer 24 release. I kind of heard, how you just mentioned about components having conditional visibility options within Salesforce. They're actually going to introduce tabs as well. So there's going to be a component visibility, a tab visibility option, where now you're also going to have tabs available. I haven't verified this feature, so I'm just going off of what's being speculated as a feature
Right.
that's coming. So it's definitely something that Mambo Merch might be able to leverage
Yeah, it
in
definitely
the
sounds
future.
helpful.
So we'll keep an eye out and let everybody know if that feature ends up coming out in this release. But it's something that kind of got me excited. I did want to share this in our segment here because I thought it would be something useful to users, especially if it's going to be something where they want to control
Right.
what is seen and what is not seen on the screen. Okay, so the next question that comes up is, after you familiarize yourself with the component, What do you have to do next to start using Mambo Merge? And this is where this question comes in. What is a template? Or also, as we like to call it, Mambo template.
Right. So your Mambo template is a Word doc. It's a docx file. It can also be a PowerPoint or a Excel file, but most users are going to be using a docx file, and you can edit that whether it's in Word, Microsoft, or Google Docs, or even like an open source one like LibreOffice. It's just a template, or it's a document that looks similar to what you want to make, your general generated document. It'll have your title, your headers, your footers, labels to forms that you need filled out. But the key thing is it's going to have Mambo Merge fields. And those are going to be the fields that we put into the document. Mambo Merge reads your template and then understands I'm looking for this field in Salesforce, and I'm going to replace it with the value that's needed. So like I said, it's usually a docx file, but you can do a PowerPoint or an Excel. The merge fields are going to be similar, not too much of a difference. There are some merge fields that are more particular to, for example, the PowerPoint one. We have a clone slide. Obviously, you're not going to be cloning a slide in your Word docs. With the Excel, there's a different way of dealing with related lists. So little differences, but you can check our website and check and see the difference there. But really, it's taking any document that you have already in use that you're manually filling out and just putting in those fields that you're going to want Mambo Merge to fill out for you.
Awesome. And I definitely feel like anybody that's going to be creating some sort of document, or, well, yeah, if anybody's creating a document, could you take an existing document and convert it into a template?
Yes. Um, it's really simple. I'm sure if you already have an existing document, you are filling it out yourself every time you open it and save a new file. This one is going to be you filling out once merge fields from Mambo Merge, and then letting Mambo Merge be the one that fills it out for you every time you need a new file generated. So
Awesome. Okay. And our third and final question for this segment is going to come into you. I might have mentioned it a little bit, but obviously, what happens when you get all these templates? So you have components, you have templates. What do you do next? Now, how do you put it all together? So I think this is where this question is coming from. And what is the Mambo Studio? And I'll go ahead and give you the floor on here for that one to kind of show some illustration there.
yeah, so Mambo Merge, when you click on the drop-down menu, they'll have the option of Studio. If you're using Freestyle, you won't see Studio, but if you're paying for full speed and above, you'll be able to select Studio. And this is just where we manage all our routines. We create it, edit it, delete it, clone it, export it, import it, whatever you need to do. This is where you're going to be for all routine needs. And yeah, that's pretty much everything that you're going to be doing with it. And it's global. So if you have 5 different Mambo Merge components on different record pages, you don't have to keep going to each page to pull up the routine of that Mambo Merge component. You can go to one Mambo Merge component and update all of them if you need to. So I have you can see my contact object routines here, my opportunity, account, and lead. So it's really easy. You can see I can import routines, new routines. I can click on a routine. Again, like I said, edit, delete, clone, and export it. So this will be the key point. You'll probably spend the most time editing this. But once you have it settled, it's good to go.
Awesome. Well, that wraps up this segment, and I hope that kind of gave you a little better understanding of our lingo. We'll continue with other segments to provide more, but we didn't want to kind of oversaturate with all these different terminology terms. These are the most relevant ones, and the first ones that you kind of will familiarize yourself to kind of get yourself going started. And if you do have questions, feel free to put them in the comments below, so we can go ahead and put a custom tailor Mambo Talks with some of your questions. But with that, we do thank you, Cynthia, for going ahead and breaking down some of that Mambo Merge lingo, the terminology. And we do thank you folks for watching. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.
Bye.